is most often one of the most defining things someone can have to distinguish what kind of person they are. Artsy, sophisticated, Asian, bald. Hey, did you know that you're bald? Yes, thank you. My mom is a hairdresser, so I've been lucky enough to never have to worry about haircuts. Ever. Free haircuts for life. That's the biggest positive to having a hairdresser as a parent. Unless your parent doesn't give you special treatment. There you go, sweetie. I love you. Oh, you're so handsome. That'll be $50. But mine does, so that sucks for you. I've never had anyone else cut my hair, and it wasn't until I moved to California that I realized I didn't trust anyone else to cut my hair. Like I said, hair is something that makes an impact on first impressions, and if you get a bad haircut, it's pretty much expressing, hello, nice to meet you. Yes, I do make bad decisions. I've got really dummy thick hair, and a lot of it. People often give me compliments on my dummy thick hair, but it's really not as great as you think it is. I'm sure there's a bunch of ways I can style it to be really cool and nice, but I was cursed with not giving a crap, so most of the time I just try to get by without doing anything. I need a haircut that's just naturally good 99% of the time, because if it's not, then what am I gonna do about it? Just feel dusty that day, that's what. That's the yin to the yang of having a hairdresser parent. Since my mom did my hair every day growing up, I never learned how to do anything good with it myself. And now I'm out of the nest and at the mercy of the hair gods, armed with no skills whatsoever. So that's why I was really nervous about going to a new hairdresser at first. How is a random, highly trained professional stylist who's been doing hair for 20 years gonna know anything? My mom knows what I like. But I went to a really good place and they did a good job and I like it. It looks exactly the same and like I didn't spend more money than I should have to get it done. The style I have right now is pretty generic. Bangs that swoop to the side and medium length with layers. I'd also like to mention how it doesn't do the weird tufty swoops like this in real life. I don't know how I ended up drawing myself like this. Also, literally no one can draw it and they complain to me about it when they try, so sorry about that. But something you probably didn't know about me is that I have an undercut, and you wouldn't see it because it's hidden when my hair is down. I'm super sneaky like that. I've had it for probably a year and a half now, and there were two main reasons why I wanted to get it. One, because I was getting bored with my hair and wanted to do something different. And two, because I have way too much hair on my head and it was driving me insane. Oh my god, it just needed to go. It takes half a day to dry if I take a shower in the morning, and if any slight breeze hits it when it's damp, it'll puff up uncontrollably. You can see my hair sheds much more because they're like long dark snakes all over the place. It looks like the girl from The Ring ran back and forth down a single path in my house. They also travel like burrs in the wind. I don't know how they do it. I'm pretty impressed with them actually. My roommate will find hairs in their room and clothes. Friends will find them in their house when I've never been there before. There's probably a radius around my house that's just contaminated. Scientists have found that you're never more than 3 kilometers away from a Jaden hair. So getting an undercut, while not a complete solution to my hair problem, was helpful because now I just have less hair to lose. I'm content with the hairstyle I've got now. It's gone through a lot growing up. For most of my childhood, it was pretty long and straight. You can see that when James and I watched my childhood videos. There was one time in 6th grade where my mom accidentally cut it too short and it looked like a coconut, but we're not going down that path today. My mom always wanted me to do fun stuff with my hair, so she'd always be like, let's do something cool with your hair. And I've been like, no, I'm fine. I like being average and having no attention-grabbing features. But in freshman year of high school, I was like, new school, new me, let's do it. So we put 2 streaks of red in my hair, which I thought was really cool. Dave, I'm coming for your brand. Twice. That lasted maybe half a year until I wanted to change the color of the streaks, so we went a little further and made them purple into pink streaks. Then after I got bored of that, we went even further, and instead of having the streaks, we made the ends fade into purple into pink. I like that one a lot because you could see the color more often. Then in college, I changed from purple into pink into purple. It was more subtle, but I liked it a lot. It was probably my favorite of the color styles I had. Everything was great about the colored hair, except not because it was annoying. If any of you have had colored hair, which I'm assuming statistically at least one of you have because it's the internet and we're quirky, then you know the hell of maintaining colored hair. Right after you get it done, you take a shower and all of a sudden the dye is staining the water and the bathroom and literally everything. Goodbye, white towels. I never trusted you anyway. You go to sleep with damp hair. Oh, I didn't know the white pillowcase I own is actually a quarter purpley pink exactly where I put my head. After like a week or two, it starts just straight up looking bad. Everything's faded and it looks like an ugly straw that isn't a color. So you've got to go back to the salon at least every month to assure people that the ugly straw isn't a decision you made and it actually does look good, I promise. And if your hairdresser isn't your mom, then sucks for you. That's at least $200 literally down this purple stained drain again. I'm not here to say colored hair is bad and not worth it. I enjoyed it a lot when I had it. I'm just mentioning the law of equivalent exchange that comes with having really dope looking hair. Would I have colored hair again? Probably not. Do I regret when I did have it? Probably not. I had fun and got it all out of my system, and now I like having my natural hair color again. Want to hear something probably gross? No, wait, please don't leave. One time when I was a kid, it was Sunday morning, and I went into my parents' room to watch cartoons on their TV. And as I got onto their bed to get comfy, I felt something weird and tickly on my leg. So I looked to see what it was, and somehow one of my mom's hairs was thick enough to pierce through a shallow part of my skin and out again. So it was like I sewed my leg with one of my mom's hairs. It didn't really bother me, I just pulled it out and kept watching cartoons, but I still think about it every once in a while. I think my mom's Hercules. I like my hair. I wish I knew more about how to style or do stuff with it. I'm kind of intimidated by my hair because I don't want to make it look bad, so I'm content with just having it do its thing most of the time. And if it's bad, it's only like 50% my fault. Luckily, I can draw it in any way I want, and you'll never know if it's messed up or not. I want to know if anyone else has experienced being pierced by a hair strand, because I don't know anyone else who has. Since it's Christmas, I have a Christmas poster my friend Kelsey made being sold on the store if you're interested. Just wanted to let you know because, I don't know, some people like posters. I also wanted to say thanks for the really great feedback on the Nuzlocke video. It was a lot of work and the team and I were super glad you seemed to really enjoy it because it did really well, actually. I'd like to do another sometime, but we need a bit of a break because that was a lot of work. No promises, but also not promising anything. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, unless you skip to the end, which means you're a freak.